Hello there. Hello there, World of Tankers. I'm Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the hardest and rarest vehicles to play in the game, being the Fv215b. Now, I like this tank, and I also really strongly dislike it, because I struggle to play it in the correct scenarios sometimes. I'm a very aggressive player, and running this tank, it doesn't work out sometimes. So in today's video, I figured, you know what, I post a lot of newer types of videos on my channel with news and updates coming into the game, and I figured, you know what, nobody's really made a video on this tank in a while, so I want to try it out, I want to play it and see how it is in the current meta of the matchmaker. So let's get straight into some games. Now, I do know some hard facts about the vehicle. I've played about 15 games on it or so now, and the first thing is the upper plate armor is trash. It doesn't really work. Any premium rounds going at it are going to pen right through that upper plate. The lower plate on this tank is also terrible. It's worse than terrible because pretty much any tank in the game, even tier 9 stock vehicles, can easily pen through the lower plate. The side armor is, again, bad. It really can't side scrape, even though it is rear turreted. The tank sucks at side scraping. And as well, you can see that right below the turret, a little bit of hull bulges out. Well, that's only about 200 millimeters thick, which means that even when this tank's doing the best to side scrape, you can still easily penetrate right through that little angle. So far all I've said are bad things about the tank. So what are the good things? There are two good things going for it. The turret and the gun. And the gun is amazing on the vehicle. 3,000 damage per minute. It's got amazing dispersion values, great AP penetration, great premium pen, and it gets Hesh. So it's got a great gun going for it, and the turret armor is completely trolled. You look at the top and you think you can pen it, and you can, but only if you hit the littlest bar. It is sort of like shooting the Foch's cupola. It's nearly impossible to actually get a penetrating shell. So Progetto got a very lucky bounce there, so I'm not sure exactly what to do currently. I've got to be very careful, because I don't know where the rest of their team is, and usually that means that when you don't know where they are, you probably want to be careful. But there we go, nice tap right into the turret. As you can see, that accuracy is amazing, especially when I'm playing on PC and I don't have the best accuracy myself. If I'm easily able to tap those shells, and it probably means that the accuracy is so good on this vehicle. So we've got the WZ pulling out here. We're going to tap another shell into his vehicle, backing up, hopefully just enough time to ricochet that shell. There we go. Let's tap one more shell right into the superstructure. Ooh, we actually got a auto ricochet, it looks like, from the AP angle there. Not able to penetrate more than 72 angles of armor. We've got the leopard, and there we go. That was a very nasty shell. Are tracked, so let's back up here. I don't want to be penned again, and unfortunately, we probably are going to be. Actually, we weren't, which was very lucky. But I need to back up before that grill. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, the armor on this tank, I'm not sure where that grill hit us the second time. Actually, it looks like in the lower plate again. But as you can see, armor on this vehicle, it's just a very large tank, and it doesn't really work too well. So I want to back up before that leopard's able to hit us. I want to back up really quickly before any tanks are able to punish us here, because, yeah, this tank is very, very easily punished if played in the wrong scenarios. So there we go. Nice tap right into the roof of that WZ once again. And I'm going to keep holding my ground. I know that if I hold it, people aren't going to push. So we've got the leopard over to the left of me, and I'm going to try and push on this M103. So let's see. There you go. Nice tap into the lower plate of him. We still haven't used our consumable yet, which I guess I might use very, very soon if this guy pushes on us. Another bounce, actually, to the M103 there. We've got the E75 over to the rear of us, but let's actually see if we can get a nice tap. There we go. Overmatching the armor. I'm actually going to put on my ability now because I do not want to die. So we've got the leopard over to the side. Another beautiful Hesh shell right into the side of his tank, as you can see. Hesh is key in this vehicle. It is one thing that absolutely makes the tank amazing. So there we go. Another Hesh shell into the side of that leopard. Now we are low on hit points. That's one thing I want to keep in mind. That grill has been shooting us the entire game, and he probably won't stop now. So I'm going to push out very, very aggressive here. Get away from that grill. As you can see, he's still absolutely targeting me. So let's see if we can tap that grill. Get a little bit into his tank. There we go. Nice Hesh shell tapping him. That Progetto is probably going to end up finishing him off. We have the bat shot in the back of the map and the E75 right there. So very nice game so far. 5,500 damage. And let's see if we can tap one more Hesh shell. No, it did not penetrate, unfortunately. Let's see, maybe one more. Nah, but that was a very nice game. I'm very happy with that result. 5,744 damage. So that shows you just how effective this tank is in the correct scenario. 5,900 damage, actually, so I'm very happy with that. Even with our team not doing the best, as you can see, we were easily able to counter them. We got tapped quite a bit by that grill, But as I said, as long as you know how to run the tank correctly in the right spots, it works extremely well. And the right spots for this vehicle is making sure that you don't let them shoot your hull. You saw there that the girl tapped 2 easy shells right into our tank. It absolutely fell apart as soon as we got tapped there. And it's something that makes this tank look like butter to any tank destroyers in the game. So you have to be very, very careful. That 183 on the enemy team can actually pen us in Hesh on the side, the lower plate, even the side of the turret. It's a very easy tank to take out if you do know how to get rid of it. So here we go. We're going to be pushing over to the side into the Hell Pit, I call it, or the Death Bowl. Because usually when you go in there, people rush on you and you die. But looking at their lineup, they don't really have super aggressive tanks to be pushing in there. So there you go. You have a K91 that went in there. We've got the Leopard over to the side, but I'm not too worried about the Leopard. K91 I'm not too worried about either. We're going to put on our ability here, and even if he does tap us, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt that much, because he's going to take off, what, 700, 800 hit points, and then we're going to completely finish him off here. So there we go. I'm actually going to repair our traps. Unfortunately, looks like the entire enemy team has pushed here, which is extremely unfortunate for us. That's actually probably, yes. Okay, so we did die there. As you can see, pushing the tank in an aggressive position like that, we absolutely died. And unfortunately, my team didn't help me out at all, as you saw there. They sat there, they didn't really do much as these guys pushed on me. They're like, oh, that's fun, let's wait until he dies to push. So that was my fault for pushing super aggressive, but I honestly didn't think that the enemy team was going to do that super quickly. But because of our stupid push, we might actually win the game here. Not sure why that IS-7 pushed right out on that Fv215b here, but we'll play one more game in the Fv215b just because I did so wonderful in this match, so we'll wait for it to come back. So as you can see, just talking in general, the Fv215b falls completely apart as soon as anybody's shooting at you. We literally got penned, I'm pretty sure, by every single shell other than the one ricochet from the other than the ricochet from the K91. And that was just a lucky shell, I think, right through the turret. But overall, the armor on this tank doesn't really exist. And it's something it's kind of sad that it doesn't exist, because I wished it did. I kind of hope that the upper plate gets buffed on the vehicle maybe to maybe like 290 millimeters thick, 300, and that's without angles. That way, you can't be penned in the upper plate. Because with the addition of the Super Conqueror, I think it's going to kind of make this tank obsolete. Now, I'm not sure what this M103 is doing here. If you didn't know, he's a tank destroyer, an excellent one at that. But it looks like we're actually going to be winning this match, which is surprising to me, but I guess that push may have actually caused our team to push in. Sometimes sacrificing yourself may work for the greater good. I7 gets a little bit of a high roll there, and all that's left is a Bat Chat at full health. So this is now going to be the duck chase. While these people are all trying to kill a singular Bat Chat, I just want to know how long it's going to take. M103, not shooting yet. Come on, M103, you can hit him. Or you can't, or you'll just take that entire time to aim that shell and then miss the shots. So we got the IS-7 here, which the Bat Chat is pushing on, and good shell IS-7. Okay. So obviously this team is completely very skilled, judging that they all are doing very good to kill this Bat Chat. So hopefully this IS-7 hits this shell here, and he doesn't. Okay, so off the Bat Chat goes, and the IS-7's blocking the T-92, so we can't chase him. But we do have the T-95, who, come on, this is his high explosive shell. Okay, so this is wonderful. This team is obviously sharpshooting excellence. Alright, come on, T-92. I believe in you. Okay, come on. T-92 I do have hope in. There we go. Okay, and the T-95 finishes him off. So, while we didn't have the best team, I guess my push may have done not absolutely, but something to help the team out. We did get 1,600 damage, which was worst on the team. So I'm actually happy that our team did do something. But let's try this out one more time, and let's not get death. Now, as I said in the beginning of this battle, that is the Death Bowl. So you do sometimes get absolutely rushed by that. But I did not expect the enemy team to rush a Maushin in there, the K91, and pretty much their entire battlefield in that moment, just to take me out. So that was why we got absolutely demolished there. I wouldn't say that was necessarily the tank's fault, but you did see how bad the armor is in that scenario. Even the 183 went down there. That's nothing you really normally see a 183 pushing down in that position, which I guess is probably why they ended up losing the match. But here we go. This matchup is another very odd map for the tank. Now, just a bit of advice, when you notice the enemy team has a lot of tank destroyers. In fact, we don't have any tank destroyers. which is not good. But the enemy team has two deadly tank destroyers. Oh, we do have a tank destroyer. Not sure how I missed that 268, but looking at the lineup, I'm not going to push heavy because if I get spotted, most chances are I'm going to be shot across the map by the mediums, and the tank destroyers are going to rip me apart as well, which just it's not good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push to the medium side to try and use my turnover maybe up on the hill. I have to find out where they're going first. If they're all going to the medium side, I'm going to push right through the town area and go into heavy route because that'll be a lot safer for me, but we're going to find out. Now, one thing I'm not a huge fan of, actually, just saying as a little general thing, is that the camo, you only unlock your camo for that year. So I kind of thought when they first talked about the camos being unlocked that, that's a tank you don't really want to mess with. You know what? I'm not going to go up there. I really do not want to mess with an IS-4. It's an IS-4, and I don't really think I can pen him, that much at least. Now, he is going to push up here, but, yeah, it's an IS-4. I literally cannot pen him whatsoever. We do have the Patton, who I don't think I'll be able to pen either. So right now, I'm not going to fight that at all. It's just, there's no point to fight an IS-4 in that position, as he's ripping apart our team. Obviously, our team is not being super smart right now, but I'm going to push over to this side, being safer, obviously knowing that there's nothing that can hit me. So we have the E50 over to the side here. Let's see if we can maybe get a shot into his vehicle. There we go, nice tap into him. I'm not going to repair my truck because, as I've said, this is literally my only repair kit, and I don't want to waste it. Once I get rid of that repair kit, I'm probably screwed. Now, that M103 hopefully will not tap us in the side as we're trying to cross here. And there we go. Again, tracked, and there we go, 57 heavy. And there we go, tracked. This is why I hate the tank. It sucks. Like, in this scenario, at least. Like, what was I supposed to? I'm still tracked. And there we go. There we go. We're dead. This is sort of the biggest issue I have with the Tune5b. You try and push it in any position, and if you get caught out in the open, it sucks. The track completely falls apart. It has no track armor. So as you can see, in my opinion, this is actually my least favorite tank in the game. I played it a lot. I played about 140, 50 games in it now, and I just struggle in it. And I'm not sure if it's my personal playstyle, but I don't really think I did a crazy amount wrong in that battle there. I pushed it to a position where I didn't know the 57 was there, but the fact that I was able to get killed by a single 57 heavy and an E50 just tracking me just shows you how poor the tank is. And the issue as well is when you put on that consumable that gets rid of your repair kit, it's bad because I didn't want to use my repair kit there, of course, because I couldn't. As soon as I got rid of that, if I had my second repair kit, I could have easily backed up, probably only receiving 700 damage, but I was able to receive literally 2,400 worth of damage right in that game. So let me know what you guys think of this tank in the comments down below, if I'm playing this tank wrong, or that's just the vehicle, because I personally just really struggle in it. And while it does have a great gun, it has a great turret, it doesn't make up for it, in my opinion, on the hull armor. I've really struggled to play this tank. I've attempted this video about maybe 5 or 6 times now, trying to get different games at the see how the tank plays, and it really just isn't working for me. So my opinion is actually don't go for this tank line. I was expecting for me to maybe be surprised and say, you know what, I'm doing well in the tank, go for the line. After that first game we played, you saw that the tank does play correctly in the right scenario. It's just that when it gets caught out in the open, both of those games there you saw that it absolutely fell apart immediately, and it's something that the tank just can't handle. So, in my opinion, the Fv215b is not the best line to go for. In fact, I wouldn't ever suggest to go for it because the Conqueror, and look how quick we lost that game. Like, that was an absolute defeat right off the bat. We didn't even do worst on the team. But the Fv215b, the issue is, first of all, the Conqueror, not a great tank in my opinion. Black Prince is actually good, but the Carnarvon as well, not a great vehicle. If you want to get a line that's good, maybe go for the Fv4-202, Vickers Light. Even the 4005 is a very fun tank. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, if you agree with me, disagree. Of course, if you like this type of video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel. But other than that, guys, I hope you're all doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.